The DeBruce Foundation believes everyone deserves hope and opportunity. We're committed to expanding career pathways. We're changing the way people pursue their careers in terms of how they explore, plan, and prepare for jobs of the future. To do that, we are strategically investing in leading-edge tools, like the Agile Work Profiler and Career Explorer tools. We're delighted with our schools that are creatively integrating the Agilities in projects, internships, and to give students the language and confidence to take the next step.
There is such a push right now in education for career readiness. That's what we're all talking about. We're all talking about real-world learning. And the Agilities and the DeBruce Foundation's mission really fits right into that career exploration and expanding career pathways. So why would you not use it? I have the students take the Agile Work Profiler at the very beginning of the year in order to get to know their strengths and what they're good at and what they like. It helps me decide what types of projects that we're gonna do. We can use them with resume writing to describe the skills of the students. They're just constantly interwoven into everything that we do.
I think it's beneficial for me to know personally my agilities in my personal life and my work life because it's easier to communicate with other people so they can understand me and my skills better.
I didn't know what I was going to do with my life, and knowing my agilities made me realize, oh, I have something I can do. With managing, I realize I have multiple careers I can follow. It gives me an open mindset about what I'm really comfortable with, really.
Our program is really focused on creating students and developing them into employable people. And so part of that is having a skill set that can lend itself to any industry. We used the Agilities as a conduit to get to those things.
We planned an event for Remake Learning Days. We had multiple student-led stations at the event. Each student station, they focused on a few agilities. The students learned more about themselves in that process, and they, in turn, created more valuable learning experiences for the children through Remake Learning Days.
Our Remake Learning Day event was Business Town. It's basically a town of many different business activities. We have science experiments, art, we have some makeup stuff going on.
We're going to do DIY lava lamps, and then we're going to have some boat building and boat racing. We're mainly thinking about innovating with that one.
Our Remake Learning Days event was the International Bazaar.
I feel like we definitely developed working with information. We had to plan so much to make this possible. We are teaching the kids as much as we can in a short amount of time and learning how to be adults as we progress into the world.
Students that decide to take an internship are already doing something new and something hard and being vulnerable. And I think this kind of uniformity of language gives them a chance to interact in a meaningful way in an environment that until now was kind of foreign and kind of strange to them. It helps kids realize that they belong here.
In the workforce, they're gonna ask you like, what are you good at? And a lot of the times I don't know what to say. And so now I know like, oh, I'm good at evaluating. Oh, I'm good at communication and managing things. And so that just helps out a lot.
The way I use Agilities too is I make sure to provide the internship sites that I interact with the students' top agilities so that they can tailor that experience a little bit. They know a little bit more about what an intern brings to the table and can support that better.
We are trying to build social media bases for some of the smaller businesses all over historic downtown Liberty. With this being a team internship, I have my role and then they have theirs. So it's nice knowing what all of our strengths are and how they're similar and how they're different, but what I can bring specifically.
Within my 20 years of experience, this has been a very powerful resource that I'd highly recommend because it is student-friendly language, it is strengths-focused, it's a growth mindset, and there are growing free resources that districts can use to support career literacy and career development.
Anything that we can do to help kids have more of a self-realization is just giving them tools that they can use as they move on. And the resources that the foundation has been able to provide are top-notch, and it's what we need for not only our students, but our teachers, all of us as well, so we know how to best work together.
Together, we can build career literacy to empower people into their future careers.